Hello and welcome to Oversimplifying Magic. I'm your host, Eric Faceplant, and this is a Pick 1 Cyclonic Rift. There are other cards in the pack, like Bloodfray Giant, most notably, but the pick is most clearly Cyclonic Rift. So we're going to go ahead and take that, have a Bloodfray Giant person to my left. And now the rare is Havoc Festival, which I will proceed to ignore. Splatter Thug to follow up the Bloodfray Giant we just passed. Would be a nice gift to the person on my left. Unfortunately, I'm very tempted to take it myself. It would be a nice hosing move. I think Dramatic Rescue is better here. And I like drafting Skies. Azorius is fun. So, I'll take Dramatic Rescue. Sort this crap by cost. Karozda Guildmage. Karozda Guildmage is nice. Unfortunately, neither black nor green share a guild with blue to splash the Cyclonic Rift. We can still get it in there with things like Transguild Promenade. I could just take the Phantom General here. Or I could start doing the Ethereal Armor deck. Like a boss. You know what? Let's see how many Ethereal Armors we can get. Fuck it. A Doorkeeper here. A Lobber Crew, as though we're passing the nuts in red. Keyrune. I like Doorkeeper. These decks don't actually need to do anything, do they? Runewing against Knightly Valor. And a Security Blockade. I see. Knightly Valor does go really well with Ethereal Armor, and is a better card overall than Runewing. But we do kind of want to get all the flyers we can. Security Blockade does also still enter into this. I'm going to take the Runewing. All of the flyers we can. All of the flyers we can. Ooh, Eyes in the Skies. Vessel Soul it is. All of the flyers we can. Alright, we haven't seen any more Ethereal Armors. So much for that. Maybe that should have been the Judge's Familiar. Because it's good to have a Voisin. Gotta have a Voisin. Okay, so we're waiting now. Waiting. Woo! No longer waiting. That's a Hussar Patrol. We're gonna take that. Okay. There's some things here. Swift Justice and a Skywatch. Skywatch is alright. I find with Skies you want to get your guys out early. It clearly helps, but I'm just going to take the Swift Justice because I think we're going to be able to make better use of it. Let's not face off against Traitorous Instinct. Don't cut it just yet. Alright, there's that Judge's Familiar. Misium Skin as well. Misium Skin does things. And the Judge's Familiar also does things. Axebane Stag? Treasure Find. Definitely hide that. This is coming together nicely. Dispel is a card. Sundering Growth is a card. Swamp is not a card. Okay, Carnival Hellsteed. Well, that's just ridiculous. Carnival Hellsteed. We have things for our deck. We have Void Wielder. We have Vassal Soul. The frickin' Carnival Hellsteed. It's a good guy, that Carnival Hellsteed. Enjoy. Gross. Detention Sphere. Okay. You pass the nuts, you get past the nuts. We're all working together here in the 8-4s. No hate, no cutting. It's a big love fest. Full of hippies. Look at all these hippie names. Hippie names. Remember these people, they're all hippies. Fencing Ace and Ethereal Armor. And a Doorkeeper. Yeah. At this point I'm still willing to take an Ethereal Armor over a Fencing Ace. And try and have Ethereal Armor get there. Rick's Mighty Guild Mage. Gross. Stealer of Secrets too. Stealer of Secrets, Pursuit of Flight in the same pack. This is not a bad pack here. Ethereal Armor it is. We've got 3 of them. Want to buy a bird? Caracal is not bad with the Ethereal Armor. Soul Tithe. Soul Tithe can be alright. Traitorous Instinct, probably gonna get cut. Let's leave it in for now. We might end up with some fixing. It's a splash, is it? I like what we have so far here. I may not sound like I am at my best right now. It was Vince's birthday party last night. After getting home from a long day of not doing well at the Seattle PTQ. And then I proceeded to sleep through the Moto PTQ by 15 minutes. This pick is between Azorius Guildgate and Stealer of Secrets. I generally do quite like me some Stealer of Secrets. He's a good guy. We only have 7 creatures so far. I think our mana is easy enough that we don't need the gate. We don't need to try that hard. We'd rather have the body. Okay. Got some things going on here. Another Swift Justice, or Cancel, or Stealer of Secrets. Let's get the body. You can get some Ethereal Armor on him and do some real damage. Once again, taking the body, we're up to 10 creatures. Most likely not playing this Traitorous Instinct now. Sundering Growth. most likely a sideboard card because we don't have any tokens, and we already have a Keening Apparition to take care of enchantments. Dispel is quite likely going to be a sideboard card. A Crackle might see play if we do end up getting our armors. Museum Skin could see play, probably going to be a sideboard. Doorkeeper will take. That could help us splash something. Double Crackle. Chronic Flooding. No. I am okay to get Chronic Flooding to some of these lands. Very exciting. Very exciting. Alright, we don't even need pack 3. We already have 23 playables. Moving on. Ethereal Armor. Awesome. Stab Wound, Sunspire Griffin, Augur Spree. Yeah, none of these things are Ethereal Armor. Madman. Madman. Frostburn Weird and a Judgment. Rootborn Defenses. Follow the Gavel is meh. I think I'm just going to take the removal. Have my deck get all removal-y. The Skin and the Dispel out there. How many flyers do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want more. One more. So we have 4 Ethereal Armors. I'd like to see that number up around 6 or 7, hopefully. Sphere of Safety goes quite well in the in the Ethereal Armor deck. Avenging Arrow is a playable removal. It's not fantastic, but it's definitely playable. It's better when you have lots of birds and little guys that can jump, and then you kill the guy that you jumped. As a good way to get rid of big dudes. But Sphere of Safety is a perfectly fine pick here. We'll get that in. Stealer of Secrets versus Azorius Guildgate. I think Stealer of Secrets. I just want to fix my mana here. I don't think I need more Stealer of Secrets as this. Okay. Now, this is an interesting pick. Justani's Judgment is there for removal, but I don't think we need that. We want our curve to be as good as possible. Vassal Soul is another flyer, which is always super helpful. And Fencing Ace is just awesome with Ethereal Armor on it. You get a couple of those Ethereal Armors down on it, and you're super happy. So, which is it? Vassal Soul or Fencing Ace? I'm just going to take the Ace. Hope that gets there. Not going to play the Skywatch, but I'm going to take it. Actually, I might play it. Might get room for it. Crosstown Courier, really? let's not have our ethereal armor Sundering Growth. How about that? Inaction Injunction is definitely a card. More Guildgate. It's a Sundering Growth. We can pass that Sundering Growth. We'll take another Guildgate. Make our mana just about perfect. Tenement Crasher is something to not have to deal with. I guess there was a Trestle Troll there too. Okay. So what the hell, deck? What the hell? Mediocre removal is Paralyzing Grasp. I'm just going to hate out the Chorus of Might because I don't want to get blown out by it. I don't want to get blown any direction by it. Most playable card in that pack. Okay, so we only have 4 ethereal armors. But this is interesting. This is fun. No Tenement Crashers. I had that. 27. We're going to be making some cuts. Probably this Keening Apparition. You can do sideboard duty. Don't know if we want the Doorkeepers. We just want to be as aggressive as possible. Spirius Skywatch. Cut it just yet. It's your turn. Don't care. Don't care anyway. I need to cut one of these. I'm thinking it might be the Soul Tithe. I also want that, but yeah, there is Trader's Instinct out there. We passed a couple of those, and that could be a blowout for our... kind of want Dispel in this one. No. Rescue. Gosh, that's pretty. 12 creatures. Oh, fuck it. Yeah. Dispel, you get out there. Keening Apparition, you get in. I still have to make a cut, though. Oh, gross. Maybe it's one of the Caracals, because they're not super fantastic with only the 4 ethereal armors. We can go down to 12 creatures. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Alright. So, suggestions, that's correct. Or is it even? Yeah, we can even lean heavier on white. It leaves us 8 blue sources. It's perfectly alright. That way we can get our Fencing Ace and Ethereal Armor and all that. We may be a bit delayed on some of our blue spells, but I'm not worried. Not worried. Okay, this is what we're going to go with. Okay, one small edit here. This Skywatch is too late of a creature. Let's go a bit more all in on the aggressive plan. So that's the new plan. Submitting this instead.